Good day, my dear brothers and sisters. Our gospel for this second Sunday in Ordinary Time is about the first miracle of our Lord Jesus at the wedding at Cana, when He turned water into wine. But first, let us ask, why in Cana? The answer is because Jesus wanted to do His mission in that small village in Galilee, in Cana, which was not a major city or religious center like Jerusalem. It was to highlight His humility and accessibility to all. The place was chosen for people to be aware of God's preferential option for the lowly. When Jesus went down to the river Jordan to be baptized by His cousin John the Baptist, it was a sign of His humility. Jesus' actions were His messages to people, to us. People have been addicted to power and influence that they forget their status in the eyes of God, that they were just creatures, that is, subordinates to the Creator. And so God became man for us to be reminded of our original status in relation to Him. Now, how important the role of Mary is in this scene. At the wedding, when the wine runs out, Mary notices the need, so she brings it to Jesus, her son. That's why she said, "They have no more wine." Her intercession here demonstrates her deep faith in her son and her complete trust in her son's ability to act. Though we hear Jesus' response by saying, "My hour has not yet come," still, He performs the miracle. He turned water into the finest wine. He honored His mother's request. This means that God is always ready to respond to human needs. By turning ordinary water into wine, Jesus has revealed His divine nature and the abundance of God's grace. In his letter to Titus chapter 2 verse 11, St. Paul said, "For the grace of God has appeared that offers salvation to all people." St. Paul is reminding us here that God's grace is available to everyone, bringing salvation to the world. We need grace. We just have to ask for it. Do we ask God for grace? Do we allow Jesus to do miracles in our lives? Every day we encounter this opportunity to receive God's grace, the Eucharist. The miracle of Jesus turning water into wine also points out to the Eucharist, where ordinary bread and wine are transformed into His body and blood for the salvation of the world. That is why the Eucharist is not just a simple obligation to attend to. We gather in the Eucharistic celebration for us to be transformed into being Christ. That is why we are called Christians. Our gospel passage today is inviting us to reflect on the power of Jesus to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary, to transform us, ordinary human beings, into becoming divine. At the same time, this gospel passage also reminds us of the importance of Mary's role as an intercessor, always pointing us to her son. This miracle story is telling us to trust in Jesus, even when the timing or circumstances seem uncertain, and to rely on His abundant grace in our lives. Let us call on Mama Mary, our Mother, who can bring our petitions and heart's desires to her Son, our Lord Jesus Christ. To Jesus through Mary. God bless you all.